So the Osmo Pocket 2 is coming out. Should you invest your hard-earned money into this new camera, or should you rather invest in a pyramid scheme? We're going to discuss this today. So what do we know about the Osmo Pocket? Well, we know it's coming on the 20th of October, Eastern Time, whatever that means. Now, there are YouTubers who probably already have this camera, and DJI have probably got an embargo on the thing. And I can guarantee you that on the 20th, if you go into YouTube right after the launch event, wait about 5 minutes, go into YouTube and type Osmo Pocket 2, and you'll see at least 5 or 6 different videos about the features. It's going to be interesting. It's the Casey Neistat's Potato Jet, probably young 360, she's got one. She won't say it, but she's got one. I know what you're wondering, how to guy? You've probably got one, don't you? Actually, I don't. But they're probably on the phone right now as we speak with my agents, negotiating. My mother's my agent. She's a good agent. Now the Osmo Pocket 2, or the Pocket 2, whatever they want to call it, is probably going to have an improved sensor. Not much. I actually think it's only one step above a 1/2.3 inch sensor. Now you probably will find that the new sensor will be based on the Mavic Air 2. That's just speculation, but I'm thinking that's the way they're going to go. You'll have better dynamic range. You'll probably be able to shoot low light, and if you look at the promotional material, there's some features like it might actually have a built-in zoom. No one's really sure, which would be useful. You could do some dolly zoom effects, better high dynamic range. That Mavic Air 2 is not a bad little sensor. It's a 1/2 inch sensor. Now you'll probably also find that that new camera has Active Track 3.0. Another assumption, I don't know that for sure, but the Mavic Air has Active Track 3.0, which makes it easier to do tracking. So if you walk behind a tree or something, you won't be lost that easily, which is useful because when I was doing my test with the Osmo Pocket for Active Track, it always struggled when you walk behind an object. So it'd be nice if they improved that and the Active Track was more accurate. Even the Fimi Palm had better tracking than the Osmo Pocket. Although the Osmo Pocket, you could always track objects, the Fimi Palm, you could never do that. Number 3, Wi-Fi and sound. Now in the past we've mentioned many times on this channel that you couldn't use the Wi-Fi module as well as the external microphone adapter on the old Osmo Pocket, which was so annoying because you couldn't track yourself and have pretty good sound from a couple feet or a couple of meters away. I think it's the Do-It-All handle which has built-in Wi-Fi, and they'll have their own microphone wireless adapter which seems to be like a microphone that you have to buy and you probably have to wear, just like this RODE Wireless GO that I'm currently wearing down there. So that's going to be an improvement, I guess. The only downside of that I see is that it doesn't seem like there's just a built-in microphone jack. Why didn't they just put a built-in microphone jack in? Then you could use any lav mic, any external mic system you had. What if their sound is not that good? It's like DJI have created a solution for a problem that didn't exist in the first place that they created. But that's just my opinion.
The Pocket 2 will also feature a built-in joystick, and unlike the old Osmo Pocket where you had to push a little button and go up and down or left and right, this is an omnidirectional joystick. The component itself also looks removable, which means there might be future adapters you can buy.
Custom buttons. So that's similar to the Osmo Action. If you actually look on the device, you'll see there's a little black button on the side on the new Pocket. The Osmo Action has that, and it's usually used to switch between the different custom modes. It's kind of useful. You can switch between like 4K 60 FPS back to 1080p if you wanted to in just the swipe of a button, and then you just go up, down, left and right. So that might be a welcomed improvement. Maybe you can program it somehow to do whatever you want, but I doubt it. This is not going to be aimed at like a pro level consumer. This is a B camera for someone that's just walking around and wants to pull out something really quickly, do a quick talk to the camera, kind of like what I'm doing now. We know there are 2 different buying options for this camera, a standard and a pro version. So it appears that you get the camera, the USB-C cable, the case, and the Apple and the USB-C smartphone adapters, as well as a module which I think is the Wi-Fi module. So you should be able to at least track yourself wirelessly. You're not going to have good sound unless you buy the Pro version. I think that's how this is going to work. The Pro bundle actually has like a tripod and a small wide angle lens, so you might even get a wider field of view. I think by default the Osmo Pocket is going to have a slightly bigger field of view, but they're going to sell this in the Pro bundle, so you might get like 120 degrees. I don't think it's going to be quite as good as the Fimi Palm's field of view because they're probably still aiming at and a little bit of the pro market, and the Fimi Palm is a little bit GoPro-like, but I like the Fimi Palm's field of view. And you will definitely get their own wireless microphone. So will you be investing in the Pocket 2? I'm still on the fence about the whole thing. I probably will get one, but it's just a case of how much it costs and what the features are. And if I look at that thing and say, yeah, I can do something with that, I'll watch all the other YouTubers do their reviews first, the guys that aren't even interested in Osmo Pockets, but they'll get one and they will do one video and it'll get 1 billion views. And the rest of us scrubs will have to wait like 3 months before we can even try the thing. Let me know what you think in the comments, and leave a like if you don't mind. And if you haven't subscribed already, you can do that. Whatever. See you again next time.